The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back at it, back into it. You've got The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR. It's the Steve Show in full progress. Not on vacation, which is nice.
Soon, Tom. I don't know when.
You're going to surprise me and just be like,
here's the deal. When I go on vacation, you guys are like, Steve goes on vacation. When you go on vacation, nobody even knows it.
Because I'm still doing it.
Because you're still
really
working.
Vacation.
Okay.
I picked up Greg and Ann, the neighbors, my good friend there, Greg. I picked them up from the airport last night.
Yeah.
And they came in from Rome. From Italy, yeah, they were out in Italy for 7 days or so.
Surrounded by your people.
They did the Viking cruise, and they loved it. They've done all sorts of European cruises and everything.
Yeah. How was the fishing?
He didn't fish. Okay. But they were on one of those Viking cruises, which Expedia Cruises does a lot.
I
with
know
Viking.
they do. She's got a cruise event coming up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah. They did the same cruise you want to do.
Yeah,
that Italy
over
cruise
there at Township 5 Expedia Cruises. They're amazing, and you got someone that actually knows. You're not just blindly booking online,
right?
But you get all the prices and the benefits of a big brand like Expedia.
How about Victory in Motion?
Oh my gosh,
like
the home of knee repair,
not
knee replacement. Yeah. Well, been talking to Mark lately. They've been helping a lot of people not get knee replacements, or hip replacements, or all of the things.
The shoulders go, man, and that's a tough
I was talking with someone this week, and they were saying, "Oh, so and so was limping." Well, whatever. His knees are bad, and I got to do something.
Yeah.
And I said, go to Dr. Petropoli.
Yeah.
Day of Clarity. I got that right, Tom.
Day of Clarity. Yep.
You go out there. They do the CAT scans, the X-rays, the blood. They do it all, and they go, "Okay, here's what's wrong, and here are your options to fix it." And so often they don't have to do the surgeries,
right?
With that
see if you're a candidate.
All that stuff that they do with the
regenerative medicine.
Regenerative medicine. Nice. So if your knees hurt or if something hurts, call them 685-7544. Dr. Petropoli, orthopedic guy, and he's the real deal. 685-7544. VictoryInMotion.com. Tom.
Great. Neal Carr is with us again, Vice President of Prime Heating and Air, a family business here in Syracuse. You're one of the reasons why we started the show, buddy.
Oh, man, look at that.
It is?
At that.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Is that true?
The reason.
Okay.
Family stuff.
In fairness to that, I was watching, we watch videos online, and I saw one, and it said, as a company, figure out what you're against. And I went, what are you, Zoe, what are we against? And I figured it out. You know what we're against?
What are we against?
Big corporate business. We're against the big monstrosities that come in and suck everything up.
Yeah.
Because and then it'll identify what you're for. Who are we for? Small business. Guys like Neal and his brother and these local companies. So boo to the big business. Hey, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Well, you guys really have your finger on the pulse of your customers and of what's going around town.
Yeah, the needs of the area, the environment around here. I mean, obviously, begin heating and air conditioning.
Yeah.
We know the seasons and that kind of thing and what the people need and how they are. So we've been here a long time. So
mechanicals are very important, especially in this environment, because we're always in a cycle of interesting weather. Let's call it.
And I was stalking him here the last few weeks, Tom.
Yeah. So why were you?
I went on some projects.
No, you were taking pictures.
And we do the help with the social media for you guys.
Yeah.
And I was I was out and I saw his brother. There was this beautiful house in Fayetteville that they were putting a whole new units in, and I got to hang out with his brother. And then very different. Big commercial project up in Central Square. They were installing a brand new building, but all the furnishing, all the ductwork, all the stuff.
Wow!
I was impressed. That's a pretty big project, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice big project. It's a business up there that built like another big garage building where they're going to do all their truck maintenance and everything in. So,
Gotcha.
the offices and things like that. So, yeah, we had to put the heating and AC in, all the ductwork, spiral ductwork, and then unit heaters and the exhaust fans they need for working on the vehicles and things. So, yeah, it's been a nice project up there. Another local company up there that's doing some work. So
Great. I had to run my central air this past week.
yeah, we had
You chose to run it.
I chose
two
to run
days.
it.
We've had 2 days so far this year.
Yeah, I had to turn it. I mean,
Yeah.
because our house just doesn't
It gets
vent
warm.
that easy. It gets
Yeah.
really warm.
Yeah.
But you know what? It went on without a hitch.
Yeah.
Like it never missed a beat.
Yeah.
I did replace the filter to start
perfect.
to start the season off.
Absolutely. Yes. It's always a good thing
all
to do.
good.
So my mom turned hers on.
Oh, yeah.
And I hear, she's the fan is running. I hear the fan running.
Of
Do
course
you think
the
it's
fan
okay?
runs.
Did she call you?
She hasn't yet. No.
Okay. I go, that's
was she
good. The
concerned
fan
about?
is running.
Yeah.
I don't know if the fan's supposed to be running yet. I'm like, I'm sure it's okay. So I just said, you know what? Call Neal.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But you don't know. Was it supposed to be? Was it running after it was?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when things come on for the first time,
Yep.
No, there's always that
I was like, okay, is everything
apprehension,
okay? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to have a 100-degree day and not be ready.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's always good to pop them on. I've kicked mine on a couple times.
Did you get many calls or?
Yeah,
Really?
we definitely did. And that weather too triggers the people like, oh, I better get my maintenance
Right,
scheduled,
right.
So, but yeah, so definitely some service calls that came in. So yeah, we between that and the installs we've been doing and everything, we've been really busy. So yeah, we things are good. We're growing. More business is coming in, month by month. So. Still looking for techs and installers.
for tech-
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
you got a son or it's you or a grandkid or somebody that's working in that space or apt to that space.
Yeah.
Maybe working for one of the big nationals that we're against, Tom. Because there's a lot of nationals in your
Yeah.
space. And maybe you
Yeah.
want to be a family owned to be part of something that's
Yeah,
local.
absolutely. Yeah, if you've been doing something somewhere for a few years now and you've got the experience, you've got the knowledge, but maybe you're just kind of low on the totem pole and they haven't really released you out into the wild yet. There might be opportunity at Prime for that. We're looking for experienced people that we can kind of send out on their own and not have to babysit, and they can do some service calls and some maintenance.
And the culture, and I
Yeah.
was hanging out with your brother
Yeah.
here. The culture it's not drama.
Right.
There's Dwayne, no drama. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, good, we got it, we're working hard. And he was breaking a sweat, and he was working hard. But it isn't like this, somebody screaming at you, you got to do this.
Right.
And it's just, let's get the work done. Let's be nice to the people that are there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really nice culture.
Yeah, we're not
Other than you.
right? Yeah, well, yeah, I sway things, I guess. But yeah, we're not looking. We're looking for people that come in. They come into work. They do their work. We're not looking to ride people, grind people down. If you can come in and you can show us that you can go out and you can do the work the right way and treat people the right way, we're not going to hound you. So it's definitely, like you said, it's a different vibe here with us than perhaps at other places. But definitely reach out to us, send us your info if you're looking for an opportunity or something different, or just have a conversation and see what might be out there for you.
Do you have any devices that can stave off allergies or help with allergies?
Yeah, good. Changing your filters regularly is a good one. That's an easy one. They do have whole house air purifying systems. If you've got forced air systems, those I always, when people call in about that, I always send them information on them. Allow people to kind of go online, do their research. When it comes to those purification devices, obviously we're only able to trust what they're saying they do as well. So they do all the science behind it, and they have all that information on their website. So I always give people a couple different options. Say, hey, go out there, read up on it. If you choose, find one if you feel comfortable about it, feel good about it, then we can go ahead and put that in and see how it works for you.
But anecdotally, have you heard any customers say, "Boy, this really helped"? Or
Yeah,
didn't help?
yeah. I've had. Yep, I've got. I mean, I put one in my house.
Okay.
So they do. I think they do definitely. They help with smells. They help with
good.
the
Yeah,
dust
that's-
control, that kind of thing. But they help support your existing airflow system.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Prime Heating and Air, you can reach out to you guys at primeheatandair.com. It's all there. Or they can call the 802-4287.
That's us.
And if you're lucky, Neal will answer the phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation.
So Prime Heating and Air, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.